Carrie, we're live. We're live, Carrie. Whoa, what were you doing? I heard you snoring even though you're on mute.
I lost my glasses there. You came in fast. I thought I had more time there. Man, oh man, it's been a day. One of those weird days. You caught me snoozing. I was saying, I think our viewership's going to go up.
We needed the David Attenborough, and we found one in the wild, folks.
There she is.
There he is. We found a psychic in the wild.
All you can see are boobs. The viewership is going to go up, up, up. Yeah. Anyways, okay, so we had another power outage, and we're a little giddy over it. We had really weird energy this morning. Would you agree? Yeah, it was strange.
It's funny because I was talking to Carrie yesterday. I said, Carrie, you sure you want to do tomorrow's show on Friday?
Yeah, you
Carrie's
did.
Like, yeah. I'm like, I don't know. I just something feels off with the energy. And here we are. But anyway, we're not going to do a full show today, guys, because we've already lost an hour and 20 minutes, and we like to kind of keep to a sked. Plus, Carrie's got something really big tomorrow. And just for those of you that might be tuning in and have not seen this before, Carrie. See, I can't even talk today. I can't.
Quicker. You got to speed it up because we don't know if the power is going to go again.
Okay, go.
Okay, so I have an online workshop this weekend, and it's filling up pretty good. Hopefully, we'll have power for it. If we don't, I don't know. We'll make it work somehow, but because we have thunder and lightning storms coming tomorrow and Sunday. So if it's not up and running, I'm just letting everyone know, don't worry, we'll work it out somehow here. Okay. But it is an online workshop. It is this Saturday and Sunday, starting at 9 in the morning till 6 p.m. And we take care of every aspect of your world. So financial, emotional, spiritual, relationships, every aspect is addressed. And by the end of it, you will feel like a totally new person. So we may have some ins and outs like we did today, but that's all right. We're going to keep on going and we'll get her done. Okay. And that wasn't a very good sales pitch for the online workshop for tomorrow. Yeah, you may be on, but may not be. But at any rate, it's going to be recorded, and so you can watch it at any time, and that's a bonus. The other bonus is it's normally $1,797, and I keep hearing give it away, so we're giving it away for $50 for 2 full days. It's amazing.
Did you say 2 full days?
If $50 a day, right? Or no, $50 in total, so $25 a day. I am smart. Oh my Lord, $25 a day. I am going to help you.
Carrie said, let's just go on and do a short. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. We won't mess up.
Oh, I feel drunk with love and light and power, energy. Yeah, it's July 4th. We saw stuff happening, as did the world. You know, I saw a series of across the entire states that were already lined up and ready to go. So we witnessed a test run of that. What was that, last week? And it was actually the day that I said this was going to happen, and boom, there it happened. So that was
the event in Idaho. For those of you that need a little more clarification, we won't get into specifics, but the event that took place in Idaho, Carrie had seen that as a more common occurrence.
Yeah. And what else? I saw a few things as of late, and it's amazing because we're sitting around, you know, the couch here, and I'll be, this, like, that guy has hemorrhoids. That was a funny one.
Welcome back to the riveting intellectual conversation here with Carrie Cohen.
What you see is a psychic, though, really. I'm a medical intuitive, so I can look at a body and go, oh,
Thank you. You guys can thank me later. Carrie, I guess it must be another power outage or something because she just disappeared. I don't know where she is, but you're welcome. You're welcome, chat. I'm just kidding. There she is.
anyways, what you see is a psychic or medical intuitive.
Yes.
But I tend to share.
Oh yeah, we were doing that with a few YouTubers we were watching. Carrie's like, oh yeah, he's got this. Oh yeah, he's got this. And even when we went for a walk during the power outages just about an hour ago, Carrie's like, oh yeah, I can see what happened in that house and that house.
Yeah,
it's very fun
abandoned
living
houses.
with someone that has that ability, and I think I have a little bit of that, but nowhere near what Carrie has. Oh, Carrie, we might as well, because we might as well show this now. This
Okay.
is the energy that we're dealing with here. Okay, let me just show this. Let me bring it up on screen for you guys to watch.
Yep.
Might be some sound. There we go. This is on, what was it, Tuesday night? No, Wednesday night.
That was Wednesday. We
Wednesday
had to
night.
cancel the show because that came in, and it looked
Watch
like
this.
yeah, go ahead.
Watch this. Tammy recorded this.
Mhm.
One more time. Look at that. That's what we were dealing with.
Yeah.
On Wednesday night, about halfway through our show, this would have hit us.
Yeah,
it
you
did
can
hit
see
us.
you can see the dark, angry, faces in there. I've got a couple myself if I can share
Sure.
this.
Hit the little share screen. Oh, okay, you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, just one second. I'll go back. Just one second. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay.
What do you think?
Okay.
Outside in the storm. What do you think, Glenn?
Look at the light trying to shine in there. Almost like a couple eyes again. So yes, there was a good reason we canceled that show, because look at that. Look at her hair going. This is not a Hollywood movie studio with fans in the back. No.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
the light.
But there was one other face in the clouds that I thought was really interesting. And we've been reading energies that are in the clouds.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at
look at that. Look
look
at
at
the
that
eyes,
face.
the mouth, the nose.
The
Holy
ear or
smokes.
horn or
Push it up
whatever
a
it
little
is.
closer, Carrie. Push it up a little. No, now move it to your left. Now down.
There. Got it.
No, bring your hand down a bit. There we go. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at that. Right on the right-hand side of your screen there.
Yep.
So that's what we were dealing with. And I think some of that energy is still kind of lingering around and playing some games with us. Here's a few other images as well that you can see. It looks like some people would say it's covering a ship or something, possibly. Maybe hiding a ship there. It's long cloud there.
Well, at first when it was coming through, it looked like an angel's wing. And then the angel's wing was really white, and then it started to get dark underneath, and it started to come over the property, and it just dispersed. And then this angry stuff started to come through. And so often when you're first starting your spiritual path, often people will see angels, and it's actually the not so nice guys disguising themselves as angelic beings to get you to let your guard down, and then they come in. And that's what it felt like. It felt like there was an angelic wing there, and then all of a sudden, wow. And we had trees literally falling over. We had one that was cut sheer, right, Tammy? Yeah, it was literally cut sheer off the top. It was a healthy tree, bang, right in the middle, cut down. And so a lot of people were experiencing this right around the world, all kinds of really unusual weather patterns that are not normal. Right.
Yeah, look at this one in the bottom corner here. Here. And to see, like, it makes out like a square face with the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
then this one was kind of freaky too. This reminded me of that one in Saskatchewan with the lost souls that you were talking about. Let me just bring it up a little closer here.
Yeah.
Kind of right in here, a little bit, two eyes.
Yeah, I can see. There's a lot of
Yeah.
faces in this one, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
1,
up here as
2,
well.
3, 4. There's actually like a skull on the left-hand side, you know, towards the bottom. You can
Oh, right
see it.
there.
Yeah. Uh,
This looks like
gosh.
an alien again. Looks like the
Yeah.
big head, the eyes, the
There's so
small
many
chin.
things we can see in the clouds, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah.
At any rate, it hit us, but good. And then again today, just as we were coming up, and it's funny because both of us were so flat this morning. We were like, "Did you feel that energy this morning?" We were like, "Meh," meh. And then all of a sudden the power went out. And not only did the power go out, it actually took my Chrome, my whole Chrome, search engine, poof, gone. I had to go in, search it through what was it again? The old system, Safari. That was it. The Safari. I haven't used Safari and I can't tell you how many years. I had to use that to find Chrome to upload it again to bring it back on. Oh, there's some more. Another
Yeah.
face.
Look at this
Yeah.
one.
Now you saw a dragon and it wasn't a dragon, was it? It
Reptile.
was yes. Yeah.
This let me show you. I think we got a little bit of it right here. You can kind of see the eyes, the snout.
I see more of a dragon there.
Do you?
Yeah.
I see kind of a couple. There's kind of one up here. Look at the eyes up here.
Oh,
Look how angry he looks.
yeah.
This might be
It's a serpent's face. Look at the serpent's face facing right at us. Like the mouth is open at the bottom. It's on the left of center. And it takes up pretty much that whole section. It has an open mouth with two fangs. Mm-hmm.
Look at the pupil. You can see the eye here, perfectly shaped, the eyes.
You keep saying here, but I don't see your marker. I don't see.
Oh, just wait. I'm on the wrong one. Okay. Let me go back out. Okay. Yeah. So this was the one here. Look right in this area right here.
Face. Yeah. If you go down a bit, you see a whole big dragon there. Look at the nostrils, 2 nostrils. You can see the huge eye on the right-hand side. The other one looks like it's kind of closed on the left. But there are 2 nostrils at the bottom and a snout with a bit of a mouth that goes off.
Yeah. No, for me, it's this angry.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Look at that one.
Yeah. That is angry.
And above it is kind of a reptilian face as well, but it's blurred.
So there were a lot, and I mean, look at over here too. If we go to the right hand side, what's happening over here and down here?
More.
Look at
we could do this all day. Yeah.
Look at flat mouth. Here's an eye. Here's an eye. Kind of a beakish kind of. I don't know what that is, but yeah, might be easier to see. When we're watching live on our own screens rather than you guys, but yeah,
exactly.
So we were going to go through this a little bit. So we did kind of show most of the pictures anyway, but it was definitely a scary, interesting storm. Not over scary, but just interesting. We did get some hail. Yeah. Not big, small hail, not damaging, but we did have some hail come through as well.
Yeah, so let's go into, do you want to you got all the slides already up and running. Why don't you just, no, not in the mood, are you? Okay. Yeah, it is kind of one of those days.
We'll leave it to a different time when we have some more time to go through it. But I do want you to talk about this here, because this is one of your new workshops that the community had requested. And we've only really shown it once, so maybe you can talk about this. It's coming up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So as many of you know, I've written a book, and I don't have it here, but these are the cards I made for it. It's called The 5 Lessons of Life, and it's about my near-death experience. It actually won. Glenn has it too. It won 3rd in the world for spirituality and philosophy. So I've been writing since I was about 12 years old, and I've gone through every hoop and every avenue of publishing. In fact, I have my own publishing firm now, and it's registered out of Portugal. So my business partner here is Kelly Filardo Woodhouse, and Kelly and I have been friends for 20 years, and she also has a publishing house. She also, I think, is 12 times best-selling author, and I think an international best-selling author as well. But she is friggin' amazing, off the charts. So we teach you how to write your book literally in a very short time. Now, part of the bonus is we are going to show you how to use AI to write a book. I don't like doing that. I'm not an AI techie, but Kelly really is. So she knows all about that. She's going to be sharing that part. For me, my vantage point is I like the energy, the download of writing the book out and having creator be your co-host, right? Your co-creator and writing the book together. And when we do that, I think statistically it's been shown that the best books have been handwritten because it is part of the flow of energy, right? So anyways, by the end of in one day, you will not only have your title, your subtitle, all the chapters written out and decided upon. You can change the sequence of those chapters. That is part of the play, right? But then you're going to be breaking down each chapter, and it becomes so easy to write your book, something that you've been putting off for years. Literally, you can have it done by the end of the week. That's how I wrote my book. I literally did this process and used a lot of visualization. So Kelly is the technical aspect. I am the metaphysical, spiritual aspect of this course. So not only are you working on it logistically, how my book is going to work out, I bring you through a meditation, and you will actually experience your book. You're going to smell it. You're going to feel it. You're going to know how thick it is. You're going to have a visualization of what's on the cover, what words are even on the cover. And you'll have an idea of what it is that you're going to be producing. Not only your first book, but how many books are in your timeline. So it's a really powerful one-day workshop. I invite you to come. It's only $99. And for the first 20, I believe, that sign up, we're doing a 2-for-1. So if you have a friend that wants to join you, you both can come for the same price, which is $99 total, or $50 each. Okay. So there we go. I did the math on that one. Isn't that wonderful, Glenn?
Yeah. Hey,
Hey?
we are getting back into the groove here after all the issues. Let me put both of us on screen. Also, I want to thank, we got a couple new followers on Twitch, even though we had technical issues. We got No Trivial Pursuit 19 minutes ago. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. And Roy Lexi, 29 minutes ago, a couple days ago. Bluebell Rose made her way over to Twitch. Thank you. And Tiffany.
Yay. And
so
Tiffany.
We're up to 170, Carrie. 170.
Woo, we're growing. We should have a power outage more often, because look at that. A lot of response. That's wonderful. Thanks, everyone. That's awesome.
That's Melisanda. That is one of those. That must be No Trivial or Tiffany.
Yeah, Melisanda. Yeah.
Excellent.
And she's saying that's
so please,
me. That's awesome.
Follow us on Twitch. Go over there. Tammy, again, will leave the link on how to get over to Twitch and set up your Prime account. Oh, while we're at it, because we might have some different viewers here, let's remind people how we want to engage with our community a little bit more. We already had one person that has emailed Tammy at admin@carriecohen.com and interested in coming on our show. We want to bring you onto our show. Right now, it's only open up to our Twitch subscribers. We want to reward our Twitch subscribers and give them kind of that front of the line access to come over and take advantage of this opportunity first. You will come on the show if you want to for 10 to 15 minutes. Tell us about your supernatural, your mystical experiences. We'll ask you a few basic questions. so that the community gets to know you, we get to know you, and we think that'll be a fun little opportunity to see a face or hear a voice for those people that want to do that. So if you're a Twitch subscriber, right now we have 13 Twitch subscribers. If you're one of those 13, please email Tammy if you're willing to come on. It'll either be a Tuesday morning at around 1 p.m., noon Pacific time, or it'll be a Wednesday evening, whatever time works for you. Just wait for Tammy to respond back to you with some possible times. So that'll be fun, Carrie.
Absolutely. And 1111 Melissa, and she's saying that she has Prime but doesn't know how to connect both. So if you look above, Tammy had just put into the comments that there's a link there, and it's a quick video. Go ahead and watch that. Okay, dear? Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
And that'll
1-minute
answer
video.
everything
Yep.
for you. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But
So
that'd be
as far as July 4th goes, we'll finish on this. We said that we would do some
we-
readings today, or do we have something else you want to?
no, we were gonna. If anyone has a question and wants Carrie to do a reading for you, we said we'd take a couple because we did miss Wednesday night and today a little bit. So if you have a question for Carrie, she'll do a reading for you. But what did you want to talk about with July 4th?
Well, July 4th, the money situation. I think that actually a lot of what we're going through is all about the Federal Reserve. It is all about control and the money. Follow the money, and it's literally about control. So what we're experiencing right now, this too shall pass. Don't worry. We have to focus on what is good in this world. We have to focus on, the healing of this planet and the love and the joy inside ourselves, but also exude it outwardly, because that's the only way that this is all going to change. Okay. Yeah. We literally have to concentrate on our own homes and our own disposition. Right. Yeah.
Okay. Any questions for anyone in chat here? Anything you want about the country you live
Lainey's in the house. Yeah, Lainey's in the house.
Hey,
So
good
Lainey,
to see you, Lainey.
yeah, Lainey, she came for a private session, and I just love this woman. I tell you, she is so amazing, and she's been busy with her son as of late. So a lot of building bridges is what you've been doing, a lot of healing work, a lot of you're stopping all the stuff that we talked about, and you're really stepping into a spiritual alignment with who you are, with your spirit guides and creator itself. Pure light, pure love, pure energy. This is where you are, Lainey. So well done. You've stepped out of the box, and you started looking at yourself and examining yourself, and in that you're starting to actually develop your own personal power. It's like you're reaching up and saying, okay, Lord, I'm accepting who I am. I love who I am, and I'm bringing that power within. So it is. Okay.
Carrie, man, talk about the power of sessions with Carrie. Lainey just gave you an update here. Holy smokes, Lainey.
Okay,
Wow.
so this is incredible. So Lainey was asking about, how to help herself physically because there were some health issues, some health concerns. And I said, well, I used to use a product called Immunical, and I think we have the website for it still. Yeah, Tammy's going, I'm on it. She's going to put it in the chat. Okay, so this product I used when I was having issues with that, right? And we have to be so careful what we say, because we're still on all the other channels, right?
Yeah.
We're not just on Twitch. Yeah. Okay. So within a very short time, $500 a month I was spending on things to take care of that. We have to talk in sign language. Isn't it ridiculous? But it's all right, because I know you understand. Within about a month, I was totally free. I went to my cardiologist and showed him what I was doing. And this product has been examined so much that it's actually in the medical journals. It's a natural product that is within the medical remedies, we'll say. And yeah, so I got the A-OK to use it. And I would suggest you do the same. Go to your doctor, ask them to look it up in their book, and then, consider using it, because Lainey did. And she says, I'll give you some update on the Immunical. It's fantastic. I have, I would say type 2 is the type that we can shed ourselves from, we'll say, right? So I would start changing your dialogue and say, I used to have type 2 diabetes. So happy and grateful now that it's all, I'm getting better each and every day in every way. I'm getting better and better. Okay. So I used to have type 2 di on the 23rd of June. I was 11.5, and yesterday it dropped to 7.9. Oh my goodness me. That is exciting. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Did
exactly.
you
That's why I was
see
so
that
excited to
last
put that up.
post? Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
that's
Oh
why I
my
threw it up
gosh.
there. It's like, it's amazing
Oh, I'm so
in such a
excited for
short
you.
period of time.
On YouTube, there used to be a ton of videos of people with the same issue, basically saying, I am free, and all of those had to be taken down. I got issued a warning from Facebook saying that you cannot make these claims. And so I don't make the claims anymore, and I don't put it in writing. But when someone comes and says, look, this is what's happened with me, there's no denying it. You can't deny, because did you change anything else in your world, Lainey? Was there anything else different other than having a session with me and then using this product? Because that changed everything. She says, I'm so excited. I may be off. You can see it very soon.
Yeah.
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 That's exciting. Keep it up. Keep going.
And
Yeah.
again, that's why we want to be on Twitch more full time, because we have that freedom to really talk about it and not have to dance around certain issues. So again, if you're not over on Twitch, we keep reminding, because it's really important. We believe that Carrie especially has a message to share. Time.
It's
Yeah.
time. It's time to go over to Twitch. It really is time. Say goodbye to the other places that stifle us. It's time to go to Twitch.
Lainey
Okay?
said nothing has changed but the session and the product. So there
we
you go.
That's
This
exciting. Well
this
done.
is considering that personal session with Carrie, 45 minutes. Again, on her website, you can go and book a session. Although I think she is kind of booked up a little bit and kind of weaning herself off the sessions a bit.
Yeah.
There it is.
I'm going to do more group sessions, because I'll tell you what, it's wonderful working one-to-one, but I look at the sessions and I think, if I had maybe 10 people in that session, they would have all experienced the equal amount of transformation that they had one-to-one, but I would have been able to help 9 more in that one 45-minute period. So that's what I'm looking at, is creating, after this weekend, after this workshop, that's the next goal, is to start a monthly masterclass, 2 to 6 hours in length, around a $50 mark, keeping everything really inexpensive so everyone can afford it, and just sharing universal knowledge, all about mysticism, all about the supernatural, and all about how you can do what Lainey did and also raise your vibration in the process.
Okay, we do have a question from Rainbow Blessings, Pamela. Again, good to see Pamela. Pamela's been a viewer of us, I think, since we started the Mystic Compass. So thank you so much, Pamela. You've been a wonderful addition to our community here. And updating you on her tenancy situation. She did get a rental yesterday morning, but there's a snag for occupancy because the tenant has paid in full. It's empty, but the tenant's paid in full until the end of July. Is the outcome going to be good?
I think we said that, didn't we? When I was looking at it, everything's starting to flow. Don't you worry. You may have to do something temporary. I think that was what I was reading right from day one, was that, you've got the power here, honey, and you just need to visualize, okay, and trust and have faith that maybe you're going to be somewhere else for a month, and that's going to serve its purpose, and you're going to meet someone, and you're going to have, blessings out of it. Everything always works out for the best. We've learned that over and over and over again. The cards are really positive for you. It's all about building bridges and just trusting. See, the rain is being held away by that rainbow, and your name, right? It's beautiful. So just see and feel and sense and trust that everything is working out for you, and it will. Okay.
Okay. And Pippy Phoenix back in the house here. Long one. I'll read this one out for you, Carrie. Here it says, "Hi, things have felt differently lately. It feels like I went backwards a year to the day with similar people events. It feels like people coming back around to see what I'll do or chose. It's been strange. Haven't experienced this before. Is this accurate? I have a strong soul pull here in Saskatchewan. We had some weird storms too."
Yeah. Okay, so it's time for you, Pippy. It's time. A lot of people finish our workshops, because actually Pippy came through our workshop last year, last June, July, and she made some big life-changing decisions at that time, I believe, if that's all right if I share that for you. And I would imagine what you're saying is that cycle, that pattern has tried to come back and circle around, and now it's in your face. So a lot of people finish workshops and they go, "Oh my God, God is testing me. You won't believe what happens. All of a sudden, he's back or she's back," or whatever the situation is. And I feel like I'm really being tested. And my response always is, you're not being tested. You're being given an opportunity to apply whatever it is that you learned within the workshop that is changing the patterns that you've had in your lifetime, right? So good on you for being strong. In fact, that's so funny, because I pulled up another card and I was thinking, what's this about? It's all about strength, right? It's all about being in balance, right? There's the infinity symbol and the strong like a lion. You have to be tame. This is a really strong woman that can tame a lion, and the lion can become very passive beside her, right? So you've got that strength. Well done. You're doing it. Stay strong. That's really the message. Stay strong. Okay. Can't hear you, Glenn.
I don't think anyone else has asked a question here, so I think that
We're
may
good.
be it. Maybe do a general reading. It is July 4th. Maybe for those that are watching us all over the globe here, what is the message the universe wants to send us for this next few days?
Well, there was a couple cards that came up here. Yeah. There's so many decisions right now. We have so many decisions, and we can accomplish everything. But, sometimes we get overwhelmed with, I think it's from the media. I think it's from, so many things coming in, bombarding you, that you don't know which way to go. And the next card that comes up is about triumph. You've got the world in your hands. Everything is good. You're being provided for. Trust, have faith. When you feel like you're being overwhelmed and you don't know where to go, understand that you've got everything provided. You're standing tall. You've got the world in your hand, right? Literally, you have the world in your hand. You have the finances in your hand. Everything is starting to flow through you. It's all good. Just have the strength to have that faith, to have that power within. And as far as July 4th goes, yeah, there's a lot of chaos still in the world, but we have to have that strength, right? There's going to be a lot of this kind of business going around, but also understand that deep down, those people have a light inside them, and they're just being dictated to right now. But they will feel the whip. They will feel the crack of the whip, because it is time that judgment and justice is being measured differently, especially in the United States. Not so much in our part of the world, but our part of the world is still pretty chaotic, and we're going to experience a lot of chaos before the peace comes. They always say it's the storm before the calm, instead of the calm before the storm, right? We're experiencing that storm right now, and the calm is about to come, because we are stepping into a new way of living, a new way of thinking, a new way of feeling, and we need to do so. The kitty cat is looking at a bird outside, and it's clawing at the window trying to get the bird. And that actually is a good metaphor, because it's like we see stuff right in front of us and we're clawing at it. We're trying to get it. And we don't realize that there's this glass in between us. There's something holding us back. We don't have to sit there forever clawing. There is a door around the corner that you can go through and access as many birds as you want if you're a kitty cat, right? It's the same with life. You have doorways. You just simply need to set the intention, set the expectation that those doors are going to open for you. Okay. And then walk on through, because the old way is dead.
Hey,
And the new way brings joy. And that's it. Okay, I'll shut up.
Chat is getting really active here again. Do you have time for a couple more questions? You have the energy? You want to?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this, because, hey, we owe you guys a little bit more content here with the storm situation. So we're happy to do this. Okay, I haven't seen Georgie, maybe once or twice. It seems familiar. Georgie Druce is in the chat watching on YouTube.
Aww.
Thank you, Georgie.
Hey, Georgie.
I'm waiting for abundance. Oh, yeah, we all want that abundance. Can you see when for Georgie?
Okay. So when you state to the universe, I'm waiting for abundance, you know this one, right? You're concentrating on the word waiting, and that's what they hear. You're waiting. So they're going to give you more of that. More of your waiting, right? If you are able to come to the online workshop this weekend, this will really help you, because your words are powerful, and will really focus on changing the way that you speak. Because right now you've put the brake on and you've been yielding for the finances for a long time. But don't worry, celebration is coming. I think that you'll have a breakthrough. I think that just realizing you're very smart, you're extremely intuitive, and you are actually gifted as I wouldn't say, maybe a psychic as a little one, but you kind of shut it down, as most of us have for many years. I think you're really starting to step into that, though, Georgie. You're really bright. Oh my gosh, so shine. You got to get shining and start doing what it is that you want to do, and walk away from what it is that is not pleasing you. I want you to move towards the healing and flush away all the other crap. Okay. And focus on what it is that makes you happy, and the money will come. The abundance will come. When you believe that it will come, it will be here. So just start believing and come to the workshop if you don't know how to do that. Okay. Much love, honey.
Wow, that was an amazing read there on Georgie. And Lainey again. Lainey has said that Carrie is awesome. She's so intuitive. I recommend getting a reading with her. So if you've been holding back and a little bit hesitant, you see the changes it's made in many people in our community. Okay, next up, Niz Biz, who is from your neck of the woods in Portugal, I believe. Says, I'd love to have a 1-in-1 personal reading next time Carrie is here. Hi from Algarve.
Algarve.
Algarve. Okay.
Albufera, man. Hey, we're in the house.
I'm Canadian,
Algarve. Yeah. Hi from the Algarve again. Yeah.
If possible, can I have a card from Spirit?
Oh, of course.
What about from your other deck? What about the deck that you created?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do one of those.
We'll do both.
Okay.
I've got a couple of decks that I created. You're really coming to the finish line. This is a chapter that has been Well, it's been challenging, but it's also you're really starting to feel the uplift on it. It's starting to really take off, and that is like the grand opening. You know, when you have a grand opening of a hotel or something, you cut the red ribbon. That's what it's like. So yeah, you've cracked the whip. You've really decided more so what it is that you want in your life, and if you haven't, then you've got to crack the whip, because you need to measure success differently. That's been a bit of a challenge, in that your success in your office doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're there 24/7, right? And you can actually leave the office and you can have a life. You need to look in the mirror and realize what a gemstone you are, what a gift you are. And it could be that the office is waiting for you too. It could be that there's a new career, a new way of working that is coming to you. So do not judge. Instead, see it that the Father, Son, Holy Ghost are here to lift you up, to protect you, to keep you safe, but also to provide for you, because you've got everything going for you. And it could be that there's a baby coming in your life as well. Okay, and so let's look at the other cards. These are the 5 lessons of life cards. So it is all about, it goes back to work again. You are beautiful. You are a beautiful work in progress. Celebrate your own ongoing growth and evolution. Isn't that beautiful? So that is part of the affirmations for yourself. And one more. This is a really cute card. These are cards that I created as well. And this is all about freedom. Yeah, oracle cards. So you can put in the pre-sale or order if you like. And your mantra is, I achieve financial and emotional freedom through disciplined stewardship and smart investing. This freedom allows me to live life on my own terms, pursuing my passions and dreams, and spending time with family and friends. I embrace financial freedom, and I enjoy a life filled with security, abundance, joy, and happiness. I also have the most loving people and amazing experiences in my life because I am blessed. Yeah. So just feel that, soak it up, and move forward, and that will bless you in the days, weeks, months to come.
Okay, awesome. And next one. Well, first of all, Georgie says, thank you so much. I think I got Georgie's comment here somewhere. Where is it? Right there. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. You're
Now,
just so
I remember
beautiful.
on last stream, there was someone that you recommended change their username to a little bit more positive.
Yes.
And so when I see that, probably not the same person, but when I see this, wonders and blessings, doesn't that radiate positivity, love, and just warmth? To
It
me, it
feels
does.
good, doesn't it? Well,
Yeah.
nice choice. Well done.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Hello. Will my daughter get her job back? She is she has a hearing this morning with her union rep. Thank you so much.
Will your daughter get her job back? Yes or no? It doesn't. It feels about 30%. Possibility. So 70% not so much. It feels like again, blessings, right? In the turmoil, in all of this, there are blessings. And the parent-child relationship has probably really grown. Needs to focus more on the spiritual growth. So my girlfriend Kelly, who I do the book writing course with, I'll never forget when she phoned me one time. She goes, "Oh my God, Carrie, I got fired from my job," and she was in tears. And I said, "Well, hallelujah!" She was like, "What?" And she wasn't expecting that response. I said, "For goodness sakes, I'm so excited for you. Thank God. Now you can do the job that you really want to do, and that is public speaking and writing your books. It's about flipping time. The universe has set you free." And that's what I see with your daughter. There's a lot of fighting, and yes, time is of the essence. It's actually timing. Sometimes when we put our hand out and we say, "Please give the job back," we feel like, "Oh God, can I please have this job back? I really need this job. I want this job. But is it what you really want? You know, the office looks empty. And yeah, there's dancing in the streets elsewhere, you know, otherwise. So I feel that she will be happy in the end. Don't you worry. This is some turmoil, not a problem. You know, in the end, it's just a bit of yielding, a bit of time off per se. And I can see that she is going to the happy place. She really needs to focus on, okay, what's good about this? And then if it's meant to be, it will be. But right now, it feels like no, it's like Creator is taking the Google man, the little yellow guy on Google Maps, and he's taking her away and saying, nope, you're not to be there anymore. You're to be over here instead. That's what it feels like more. She might get it back, but I don't think it'll be long term.
Excellent. Good. We have Nix saying absolutely right on, Carrie, and hope and positivity for the future. Really
Aw.
inspiring. So thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you so much, Nix. Two more, and then we're going to end off here. We've got Avatar 777 Avatar. How are you? Watching on YouTube. Can I get a reading,
Wonderful.
please, Carrie?
Absolutely. 7-7 Avatar. Control. So control has been a bit of a theme as of late. Now, whether you're controlling someone else or you're being controlled, it's ringing out. It almost feels like the people around you. You need to look in the mirror and go, okay, what do I need to move away from this? Either controlling others or being controlled. Actually, yeah, it feels like someone has really got their grip into you. And just look in the mirror, honey, and say, okay, I'm better than this. I'm just going to release it. Unhook, unhook, unhook. I don't like cutting cords. You'll often hear, you know, psychics talk about cutting cords. That is exasperating because it's like, you know, the energy, you can feel it when you cut it. It's just bleeding energy. So unhook, like the pierced earrings, unhook whatever attachments you have, and start meditating, start, you know, inviting in that spiritual alignment, because it feels twofold. It feels like you're being controlled, and then you're also feeling the need to control the world around you, because, you know, it's like a feed, you see. And once you unhook the feed that's actually doing it to you, then you'll relax in your own world. You understand? Yeah. And that's going to be the cutting through, the moment where you can go, okay, yeah. And you have great success coming to you in the office again, in the profession, whatever it is that you're choosing. I would get a little more determined, not determined, determine what it is that you see as success, and invite that in. And when you do, you'll stop seeing the forest for the trees. You'll stop being confused, and instead you'll actually spread your wings and you're going to start to fly. So that's an exciting time. Also, one more thing. Okay, so this is all about inspiration, and this is who you are. You're quite an inspiration. I'm inspired and abundant, attracting wealth and creativity. I naturally shine my inner light and inspire others to shine brightly as well. Yeah, so I don't know if you're a writer or a musician or something like that. It feels like you could actually inspire a lot of people through your own creativity. Okay, so together we have made this world a better place, and I understand that it all started with my own loving and thoughtful actions. I am a catalyst of change. Hallelujah. So, no kidding. I want to say no shit. You are definitely a catalyst of change. You're a leader. And so stop letting someone else control you and lead the way. Okay? Well done.
Well, we do have one more. Georgie again says, I've watched Carrie for years. What a darling she is.
Oh, I love you, girl.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Avatar says, wow, all capital letters. Thank you. So must have hit home there, Carrie. Well
Yeah.
done on that one there. hello to Steve. Steve, you know Steve. He's been watching you for a long
Yeah.
time.
Hey, Steve. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve and I are pals. We were like warriors in COVID. Oh, we won't say that word.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Uh,
But we were warriors together. We were,
yeah.
having each other's backs. When people were on social media and putting each other down, we would stand up and say, "Nope, that's my friend."
Oh, what a cute golden tiger you've got there, Carrie.
Yeah, she's sleeping, right? Or he is.
Yeah.
That's Bacardi.
There you go. And the
Yeah.
last one, I think Hammer Bammers was first in our chat today, so it's very synchronicity to
Yeah.
synchronotic to have Hammer Bammers end up. I think from the UK. Am I right about Hammer Bammers? Is Hammer Bammers from the UK?
I don't remember actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
For some
Yes,
reason,
I
the
believe
UK
so.
seems right.
Yeah.
Could I get a card from Spirit?
Well, you're definitely building those bridges. You've had some troubled waters as of late, haven't you, hun? There's been some stuff. Yeah, and the female card comes up. So, it's like shutting down the relationships, shutting down, the relationships, literally. And so, stop putting things in a box. We're thinking that relationships mean this, or my kids mean this, or my parents mean this, right? Putting things in a box. Instead, we need you to take some time and meditate and to clear out all of that stuff, because the first card, it said, you're building the bridges, so you need to stop any negative dialogue and instead retrain the brain to let go, to release, and instead give yourself a new boost, right? A new boost. And in that's when you'll come to your finish line. That's when you'll celebrate and go, hallelujah. I'm so excited. I'm just like, I'm there. Yeah, baby. Right. And this is the key. This is the key. It's all about energy, and it's all about your inner dialogue. So stop worrying about asking for favors and asking for help, and instead realize it's all about getting up, movement, dancing, celebrating. That's who you are.
Oh, it's very weird because I kept seeing UK with Hammer Bammers, and Hammer Bammers said, I live in Sherwood Park, but I did live in the UK for 20 years. So so maybe that's why there was a little bit of interference.
Okay.
Couldn't quite figure it out. I think
I
Cheryl,
tell you, Glenn, you're getting pretty damn good. I got to tell you, you're starting to really pick up.
Well, it must be your presence around the household, because definitely tapping into it more. I think Cheryl's from Sherwood Park too, if I remember correctly. So we have got a couple people watching from Sherwood Park. We did have one more person sneak in, and I don't want to leave one question unanswered. So
No.
Carla, you get the last question. Carla 88. Hi, Carrie. Will I be okay financially, or should we sell our house to get out of debt? Always a tough one.
Again, it's not being able to see the forest for the trees. Okay, so is it best to sell your house? Yes or no? I'm getting a no right now. The key to your house, keep your house. You've got the key. And again, it goes back to asking for help. So, yeah. Okay. So I talked about this with a client yesterday in one of the sessions, and it brought me back. When I was destitute, I was out of my marriage, and I had $3,000 to my name, which was a lot of money, 3,000, but that was my last 3,000, no job, no nothing, right? And 2 little kids. And I kept hearing Spirit say, you don't need money to live your dreams. And I was like, you don't need money to live your dreams, Carrie. You don't need money to live your dreams. And I was like, yeah, you do. Hello, I got to get a house. I got to put a roof over the head for my 2 kids and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I found a way. And within about 15 minutes of going, okay, if I was able to find a way and money wasn't an issue, what would it look like? What would it look like? That's the key. What would it feel like if you're kinesthetic? What would it feel like if money wasn't an issue and I was able to find a way to, resolve any financial issues? because they aren't financial issues, are they? Because really, money is just energy. So it can, as fast as it goes out that door, it can come in abundance, tenfold. So I want you to start watching the movie The Secret again. Okay, it's on YouTube, I believe.
YouTube, yeah, free on YouTube, yeah.
It's free on YouTube. So I want you to go and watch the movie The Secret again. And I know if a lot of people will go, I've already watched it. Well, repetition is the mother of skill. So watch it again and watch it again and watch it again. And I want you to sit down and pretend that you're going to teach a course tomorrow on that movie. Okay, on the teachings. And when you actually incorporate it in, like you're going to teach it, then you're actually starting to live it. And in that process, you will release all of that stuff, and soon you'll be dancing. Okay. Simple.
Okay, we can't leave Sarah hanging, because Sarah, I believe this is the same Sarah that was a big part of the show on Tuesday when we had a show.
Oh, we love Sarah. Yeah.
Can you give maybe an oracle card for Sarah?
Sure, absolutely. So what is she asking?
She's saying, "Hi, Carrie and Glenn, just caught you live now." Well, yeah, we had some issues earlier on. Would love a card to be picked. So didn't say specifically what type, but she's from the UK and would like a card.
Well, there's a UK connection again, isn't that funny? We're going to give you a couple of cards. Okay, so the first one is from my book, right? And these are the cards that I created myself. This is under the umbrella of love and gratitude. It says, today's tragedy is tomorrow's blessing, which is my mom's old saying. I don't know if you guys know that one, but I thought it was probably the wisest words anyone's ever spoken. Today's tragedy is tomorrow's blessing. Your spirit would not be this magnificent, this strong, compassionate, loving, had you not gone through everything that you have in your lifetime. It is through your tragedies that you can experience your greatest growth. So know that you are magnificent, my dear. One more. Compassion is for others opening. Compassion is for others opening your heart to open your heart to forgiveness. I can read, honestly. Be open to understanding others' feelings and show true compassion. In turn, you will also heal any pain within. So it's all about letting go for you right now. And faith. So this is the Kelly card, and it's all about faith. Love it. Okay. So this is your mantra. I have unwavering faith in my ability to create and sustain financial abundance. Woohoo! Trusting in the universe, support, and energy, I know that I am always provided for, safe, and protected. My faith in the universal flow of prosperity guides me to make wise decisions and create long-lasting wealth. I think that can go to both our last two viewers there. Yeah, that's beautiful. So lots of wealth coming towards you, lots of abundance. And one more. Yeah. So no more thinking that being overwhelmed. That was what the first part was talking about, like, oh gosh, I just da 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 da. You have an army of people all around you that are willing to move mountains for you and willing to turn up the earth for you. So let go of anything that is not serving you anymore, and instead focus on the relationships, not only with other people, but with yourself specifically, right? We need you to crack the whip. We need you to start going, okay, what's good about this? What is, what's making me strong and rooted in all of this? And who are the people that are supporting me? Those beautiful flowers in my life. Okay. Once you do that.
Okay. Excellent. Good. Lainey says, I'm going to go watch The Secret. It's been a long time since I've seen it. So excellent, Lainey. Also a recommendation. I haven't seen this one, the Celestine
Prophecies. That one that's an oldie. That's like The Secret, but even older. So I think that was like 1993. I think it came out, and I read it And then I get a phone call from Eric Edmeades, who was my ex boyfriend. And he was like, Carrie, you should read this book. It's called Celestine Prophecies. And I said, oh my God, I just finished it. It was an incredible book. So it talks about the scrolls, right? And every prophecy has a lesson to it. It is excellent. I highly recommend it as well, Melissa. And so thanks for that reminder. Yeah.
Okay. And for those that may be joining late, you have up until tomorrow morning, correct, Carrie?
Yep.
You can be,
9 a.m.
I think you have like close to 25 people. And
No,
I mean, what
30.
a great opportunity to meet the community, be part of you join this workshop tomorrow and you're going to remember it. It's going to help you for many, many, many years to come. You're going to connect with the other people that are in the workshop. You're going to become friends possibly with many people in the workshop and reach out to each other. This is more than a workshop. It's an opportunity for you to be part of a very special group tomorrow of close to 25 people. And Carrie, I know some people have asked before, well, it's a long 2 days. I might have to step away for a while. And if I'm watching the videos after, am I really going to get anything out of it? What would you have to say about that?
Well, a couple of things, actually. I took a course, the Bronnikov method, out of Russia, and it was teaching us how to read blindfolded. And by the end of a week, I was able to pull up cards and see through my peripheral vision with thick blindfolds, those spongy ones where there's nothing getting in. And I could actually play Go Fish, not seeing the cards, but I could see them through the peripheral. But the point is that it started at 9 o'clock at night and it ended at 9 in the morning for a full week. And it was in Russian. We had a Russian translator. This was while I was in California. And so the dedication that it took, to start the workshop at 9 o'clock at night and finish at 9 in the morning and then sleep during the day and then come to this, that's what I did. And by the end of it, I reaped the rewards. So yes, I think that if you are in Australia or New Zealand or, somewhere where we're finishing at 6 o'clock at night and it might be 1 or 2 in the morning your time, I'm going to ask that you stay and play full on. It is being recorded, so you can play it back, but each section builds upon the next. And so it's really important that you complete that section before you go on to the next one and the next one and the next one, you see. And like I said, it's the best course I have ever witnessed. And I'm ex-business partners with Tony Robbins and Joel Bauer, and I worked with T. Harv Eker and God, all the best in the world, the best speakers, motivational speakers. And I don't think any of their courses, I know I have a biased opinion, but I think this one is really extraordinary. It was channeled, right? So, and then also I see Tamara, she's asking 8 a.m. Mountain Time is what time do we start? So yeah, it's 9 a.m. Mountain Time. So it'd be 8 a.m. in Vancouver or, British Columbia. Yeah. So what's that? 8 a.m. Yeah. Right, 8 a.m. PST. That's BC time. Yeah. So Tammy's just asking me, she's trying to clarify for me, but yeah, that's what it is. So it's 9 a.m. here in Alberta Mountain Time. So it'll be 8 o'clock in.
Yep, right there on the screen there. People can see the agenda there for tomorrow and for Sunday. And again, you can still get your tickets probably right up until maybe an hour before you start or very close to when you start. So please consider that. Again, it's $50 Canadian. So if you're in the UK or the USA, it's going to be a little different with your dollar. So yeah.
So be there about 15 minutes before we start. Make sure that you're ready to go because we start right at 9 o'clock and we're going. And we'll probably finish around 6 o'clock, actually. It won't be 7, I don't think. I think we'll be more towards 6 o'clock each day. That's my goal, is to let you go home a bit early. Okay.
And you'll get to meet Hammer Bammers because Hammer Bammers said, I cannot wait until tomorrow. So there you go.
Can't wait to meet all of you guys.
It's a social event as well as it's a big spiritual event, learning event, but it's also a social event too.
Totally.
A couple other reminders for those people that joined in late. If you are one of our subscribers on Twitch, you are invited to become part of our show on a Tuesday or a Wednesday reading show with Carrie and myself. You can come on and we'd like to talk to you, camera on or off. It's up to you for 10 to 15 minutes and find out a little bit about your spiritual journey. What got you here? What got you to watching our show? What have you experienced spiritually? And to get to know the community as well. They get to know you. So please reach out to Tammy at admin@carriecohen.com. And she will give you some dates to consider. We already have one person that has willing to come on. Maybe we'll get them on next Tuesday or Wednesday. And please subscribe on Twitch. You get ad-free viewing and the opportunity to join us for a few minutes. Finally,
one last thing I'd like to add, actually, if you don't mind, Glenn, is I want to say hats off, and if we can all give a round of applause to both Glenn and Tammy, because look at all of these slides that Glenn has prepared. I mean, he works all week long. He has 3 shows a week that we do, and he creates all of these slides. It's huge work. And then meanwhile, Tammy, his wife, is in the background here, and she's doing all of the administrative aspects. So it's an amazing team. And I just want to acknowledge everyone that's here because, it's a lot of work. So the way that you can say thank you to everyone is simply by following us. Just hit the follow button wherever you are, whether it's subscribe on YouTube or follow here on Twitch, right? Yeah, just follow us, and that helps us.
And when you have a leader like Carrie inspiring us to keep on working hard and move forward, mind you, last time I said that we got kicked off. So
yeah, don't say anything.
Okay, Carrie's okay. She's fine. Yeah, whatever. She snoozes on the couch as you saw at the start of the show. So. One final thing, Carrie, and that's going to lead us to our end song here. Please, if you haven't supported us either on iTunes, on Amazon Music, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music, our album, Mystic Compass Volume 1 is now available. It's been up there since Carrie's birthday on June the 22nd, I believe.
Yeah.
And all the great tunes that you hear on our show, you're going to hear on that album. That's another way you can support us. $7.99 American, or if you're on one of the platforms where you have to subscribe, like Spotify, we get a little piece of portion every time you play that song. So play those songs endless. When you go on a road trip, just keep playing them. And your family's going to go, why do we have to listen to that again? And you're going, because I want to support Carrie, Tammy, and Glenn. That's why.
Yeah. It's awesome. Yeah.
Okay. So today we're going to end off with one of your favorites. That is Remember Me. So maybe give a little recap.
I love that one.
This is going to be the female version. What would you like to say? What inspired you to write Remember Me?
Yeah. Majority of the songs that I wrote here on this album, they're all about conversations with Creator when I died. So it was from different aspects, different viewpoints. Some of the songs have been about, a man, especially in a relationship that came back and from the afterlife and wanted back in the relationship. This one is about remembering who you are, and that, the words were so uplifting. It's like, Creator is there and lifting up your soul. And, it's not about remembering who you are, but who you're here to be, right? Who you were meant to be. And then stepping into that. So who is it that you are meant to be here on this planet? It's beautiful.
So we will end off with that song back on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Mm-hmm. And again, if you're in the workshop tomorrow, be ready to go right at the start time. This is Carrie Cohen.
And can I say your last name?
No, not yet.
I know, he's so private. Oh.
Come on, give a high five.
Glenn. And here is Glenn and Tammy.
Give a high five. High five.
High five.
No, the other side, Carrie.
No, that's what I've seen.
You? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, there you go. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, we'll do both.
All right, folks, we are out of here. Hope you join us again and have a wonderful 4th of July. What is remaining? Be safe. Be safe out there. Be cognizant of your surroundings and have a wonderful weekend.
Actually, okay, no, don't be safe because you're already safe. Trust that you're already safe, right? Just be.
Just
And
be.
so it is. Just be.
Just be. Have a good time, folks, and a
Love
wonderful
you.
weekend.
Yeah. See you.
I left this world with tears in my eyes, but heaven held me in the softest light. Angels gathered around, no need to speak. They knew the weight I carried, the soul beneath. I saw my life like 1,000 flames, burning through the years I tried to blame. But in that silence I found grace, and every broken moment fell into place. And I remember me, not who I was, but who I came to be. Through the dark, through the storm, I finally could see that love never leaves, and pain doesn't own the heart that chooses to come back home. I faced the fire, I walked the sea, and now I stand in truth. I remember me. There was a man with eyes like gold. He showed me things I'd never been told. Said your time's not done, you've more to give. It's not just about surviving, it's learning how to live. I fell to earth with open hands, stronger now than I'd ever planned. With every scar I found my voice. Forgiveness turned my pain into a choice. And I remember me, not who I was, but who I came to be. Through the dark, through the storm, I finally could see that love never leaves, and pain doesn't own the heart that chooses to come back home. I faced the fire, I walked the sea, and now I stand in truth. I remember me.